Hey, Plantation Golf Club. My name's Brandon Jones. I'm your general manager. And I'm here today again with our superintendent, Chris Adams. And we're going to go on a little bit of a field trip. We're going to take a look at the driving range, what we're going to be doing there. We're going to head over to number 6, take a look at the sprigs, see how those things are doing.
Progress, yep.
Talking about an event that we have coming up, and
Cool.
talk about the pump over on Otter Creek.
Yeah, we had a little problem over there.
Yep.
But it's
All right,
fixed.
so come on with us. Let's go take a look at this stuff. Hey guys, we have made our way to the driving range. We're up here with Chris. So what do we have going on here, Chris?
Well, this is I wanted to come here because it's a prime example of what happens when you come out and do an herbicide application. You spray for all the different weeds that are on here, and there's really no foundation underneath it. And the reason I feel like it's important to be here and talk about this is because there are areas, not quite this big, but out on the golf course that we're going to find as I have begun applying herbicides out there that will turn bare like this as well. So what I've asked is we just go mats only from now till October 1st. If you look at the area down by the mats, you'll see we do have a good coming, and we'll get that to fill in and grow between now and then. This end, it's obviously a lot more barren, but we'll see what comes over the next month or so. We do have a limited, not a limited, but we do have a little bit of a supply of overseed in the barn. So this fall, we'll cover this in ryegrass, but pretty soon we'll have at least enough grass on that end of the tee to open it back up to grass. I'd say by October 1. And then, like I said, we'll overseed the rest. So by the time snowbird season comes in, we should have this full thing will be grass again. And we'll just keep pushing. So also while we're standing here, you can see at least the grass that we do have on the chipping green looks really good. That left side, as we stand to it now, was all that spurge we've talked about in previous videos from nematodes. But with all that gone now, we have to get that grass to fill in. So, like I said, where we do have grass, it looks good. We just got to make it fill in. So.
Fantastic. So what we're saying here, guys, is the driving range is still open. We're not closing the driving range down, but we are going to be on mats only. So if you come down to the driving range, please only use the mats. And if all their mats are being used, go work on your chipping game over here. Or head up to the putting green and work on some putting. But or you could just wait it out.
We're going to give it some love. We'll get it back.
Perfect, Chris. Thank you. Yep. All right, guys, we're over here on number 6 fairway of Otter Creek, where Chris and his staff put down the sprigs.
That's right. So this is another week since we last spoke. We saw maybe just a few sprigs here and there showing some green. But if you look just right, you kind of see like a hue of green where sprigs are actually starting to take root and spread. So like I said, it's just a fill-in game now. We keep spreading and keep filling in. You'll notice some worm castings there as well. That's actually some free aeration they're giving us. So that's helping keep us nice and fertile. But yeah, we'll keep pushing this and keep watering it, and it'll keep coming. And this section will be fairway again.
So cool. Now what about this section? You guys did not put any.
This is where we came up short. Yep. So I mean, what you do see is, that actually is a pile of sprig that just kind of took. But in some cases, this is just natural Bermuda that was already here. Like okay. That's what this is. That's what this is. I can tell that sprigs because I can kind of see the sprigs in the pile. So that was actually like a clump that we dropped, and it is taking. So where we got them, they're taking. I mean, it's not as fast as sod, but it's faster than seed. So
sure.
So we're getting there, and that's it's trying to water a spot there.
Hey guys, we're back over here on Otter Creek. This is the pond that supplies water to Otter Creek. And Chris, I don't see a pump right here.
No, that's because if you look off into the distance, a lot of you may know about the wood shop. The wood shop back there, on the other side of it is a pump station. What that pump station does is exclusively runs a 4-inch line from a well straight into the pond. And that's how we actually get water to Otter Creek, is that well fills the pond, and then over there is our pump station where we control the irrigation and run throughout Otter Creek. Last week, you may have observed on the other side of the pond there a beach starting to form. That's because that pump had gone down. We were just, while it took some time to get the right people in here to get us back up and running, we were just managing our water carefully, still making sure we got tees and greens, and minimally supplementing here and there. But you'll see now the beach is gone, the water level's back up. You literally could have laid out there with a blanket and a chair and an umbrella and enjoyed the Otter Creek Beach for a week or so there. But now that it's gone, we have our water back, and the water's coming back, and we're on a full cycle again. So,
all right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed our little field trip that we went on. We're back here for our final thoughts on what has happened over the past week or so. So this week we introduced the course closures on Otter on Tuesday and Cranes on Wednesday.
Yep.
So how did that go for you guys, Chris?
Well, it was very, very helpful in that we were able to do the the old spike and dress that we've talked about in the past, where we mix some organic fertilizer together and spread it into the voids on the greens, and to get the last remaining things back. And I'm really loving the growth I'm seeing from having to do that already, and that was just a few days ago.
Yeah.
We would have done a wall-to-wall application with the herbicide and the insecticide. However, the problem with the pumps made it so we couldn't run all that water. We didn't have enough water in the pond. But now that we do, that'll happen next Tuesday. We were able to do it on Cranes, however. So we have plenty of water over on Cranes Roost, and we did get 2 different herbicides, 2 different insecticides. So all the bare areas you're seeing from the crickets, those will start to disappear and fill in, and you'll start to see a lot of dying weeds on both courses, actually, over the next couple of weeks. And the plan next week with the closures, Tuesday, I want to get a team together, and we're going to edge, trim, de-weed, and kind of reshape, all the bunkers and get them really looking good again and presentable on both courses. So Tuesday on Otter and Wednesday on Cranes, and then also more applications. There's just, especially the applications that I need to water in, it's just so much obviously easier to do when you have the place to yourself. So.
Sure, absolutely. Well, thank you so much,
yeah,
Chris, for that. One thing we want to add to this is one of my favorite events that I do.
Mine too.
Every year, being a general manager and a golf pro and stuff, is the Superintendent's Revenge. At the previous facility I was at, we did it, and I put a video on TikTok, and it got over 135,000 views.
That's
so
awesome.
Hopefully we can get something as cool as that here. I know, Chris, you got some tricks up your sleeve, right?
Definitely. And one particular year we did it the day or two before Halloween. Everyone dressed up in costumes and played. And I made it, instead of like a Superintendent's Revenge, almost like a Demon's Revenge or something like that. So it was kind of neat. We, we just did a lot of weird things to the greens and put some equipment around. And I don't want to give too much away. I think there's so much. But I've done a lot of these in my career, and that's got to be the funnest tournament.
Oh, they're so fun. And I love to hear people, because after we do the results and stuff, you hear people coming in, I can't believe they did this. They're all complaining about how hard it was. I love it.
It's like a devil's revenge if we want to do it around Halloween.
So on September the 27th, Saturday, 8:30 shotgun.
Oh, wow.
What course are we going to be using, Chris?
Let's do it on Otter. A little tighter, a little harder.
Otter Creek.
All right, let's do it. Otter Creek.
I like it. I like it. Fantastic. Well, guys, this concludes our 4th video now that we've made.
That's it now?
Yeah, this is our 4th video. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to our YouTube page at the Plantation Golf Club. And please share it with your friends, people in the community. If they haven't seen it, but hey, check this video out. This is the work that they're doing on the golf course. They're out here working every day. I know Chris is putting in a ton of hours.
Indeed.
He's going to make you an old man quick, right?
Yeah, I joke.
And he still has his beard.
I joke, we're not full yet. And when one of these days we're going to have a video, they're going to be like, where does beard go? And you're going to understand why. So, but yeah, no, we'll get there. And it's exciting what's going on out here, and we're getting it done. And are we viral yet? Have these gone viral?
Not quite, but we're close, I think.
Maybe once we get good, we'll be there. So
absolutely.
Cool.
All right, Chris, I appreciate all your hard work that you and your staff do every single day to get this place back on track.
Cool.
All right, guys. Thanks.